Hey, it's John, and that's my time. It is June 21st, and that's Sunday. Ooh, keeping track here. Uh, and I am feeling pretty good. I just came back from lunch with my aunt. Had a good day. Uh, you know, it's as good as I can have during the apocalypse, as it were. But I think we're doing a little bit better every day. I think it's starting to improve. The numbers are looking kind of rough in terms of number of people getting infected or being tested and testing positive. But it seems like people are in better morale, so that's I guess a plus. We'll see how things pan out. Um, I don't know. Well, it's one of those things where you're seeing a bunch of people going and acting as though it's safe when it statistically or numerically is showing not to be safe. So it's the sort of thing you want to be concerned about and see how it goes and hope for the best. But in gaming news, Pokemon Snap was announced. I am really nostalgic for the Pokemon Snap game. It was one of those games that showed up when I was a kid. It was the N64, I believe. It was a long time ago, but I played it to like full completion, 100%. Caught all of the Pokemon in that. I took a picture of all the Pokemon, which is a little bit different. It's a weird game. If you haven't played Pokemon Snap before, it is a rail shooter, but the kind of rail shooter in which you don't actually shoot anything unless you consider, photography shooting. And you throw, if I recall correctly, Pokeballs and rocks in order to uh, get the attention of things, to cause events, so that Pokemon will appear so you can take a picture of them. And there's a certain Pokemon in each stage that you have to catch with your camera, and it was actually super cool. Like it was, I think that they used the character of the photographer in the anime, and that was pretty awesome. But I remember really enjoying the game, and I'm hoping it keeps that same feel for it when it comes out with the Switch. But they haven't got a release date. Not sure when that's going to be. I'm adding it to my list of games to get regardless. I'm going to give it at least an effort to see if I enjoy it. I'm hoping for the best. Cyberpunk 2077 has been delayed again, which is pros and cons. Con obviously being it's not going to be here sooner rather than later. It's going to be November. Uh, Pro being that means that they will have more time to work on it. It'll be a better game for it. They're not putting themselves through any more of a crunch during what is already kind of a health crisis. So they're not putting themselves under stress, which would result in a less good product in the end. So I'm for it, honestly. If I get a game that is good in the end, it's really not going to hurt me to wait a few more months for it. Also, my gaming budget thanks me for having one more game pushed back ever so slightly on the list of games that I definitely want to get. TwitchCon, to the surprise of no one, has been canceled. I was not really planning on going. I haven't really ever gone to a TwitchCon before. It's kind of a pipe dream, one of those things that I'm like, I should definitely do this at some point, but I've never actually gotten around to do it. I'm sure a lot of people are disappointed, but it is, again, considering the circumstance, probably for the best. The Last of Us 2 came out, was review bombed pretty bad. Um, a lot of it being due to the fact that it had themes in it that people who are against and I say the politicizing of games, but really having politics in the games that they don't agree with, uh, went and review bombed it the day of its release, which is problematic because it's like a 25-30 hour game. So they didn't play it. They clearly did not play it, but they were like 0 out of 10. It's the worst game ever, which is absolutely not a legitimate, viewpoint. You can't say, "Oh, I hate this game" when you haven't played it. You haven't actually experienced the story, and you decided you were going to hate it from the moment you heard about it. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't help anybody to decide whether or not they're going to buy it, so there's no point to it. Oh well. So I will see you guys next stream. Thanks for watching, and good luck. Have fun.